Kashik tribe. Full moon is in Capricorn tomorrow. And this is a moon that is going to change your life forever. Before we bring this transmission, before we bring this transformation, I want you guys to put down in the comments below, where are you calling in from? And what is your sun? What is your moon? And what is your rising? If you don't know your moon, you don't know your rising, just put down below where you calling in from and what's your sun sign. But we about to bring some deep codes today. We about to bring some deep activations today. And we about to bring some real deal truths today that it might even hit your soul type of truth. So if you really want to have some revelations today, you really want to go through a transformation and see something that you need to see in with yourself, or bring you clarity of what you already know about yourself, this is a great live to listen to at this time, at this space of where we at today, in this here in earth plane of where we at today. Okay, I'm seeing the Leos in the house. I'm seeing the Scorpios is in the house. Peace, peace, everyone. Let's get into it. This full moon in Capricorn is coming at a time where it's in Cancer season. And with Cancer being in the 4th house, being in the mother, ruling the mother, and Capricorn being the energy of the opposite of it, which is both polarity. So this is a mirror of ourself at this moment. Capricorn is helping us to see where are we at with discipline. Because once you understand where you at with discipline, you're going to see where the level of where you at in self-love of yourself. Because discipline is a reflection of self-love. Capricorn is also the energy of ambition. Capricorn is also the grandfather. It is also Saturn, which is time. So it's going to help you to see where you at in this time. Are you lying to yourself? Are you having a mask with yourself? Are you using the things that you have done in this reality before with your accomplishments, your accolades, to validate who you are? Because if you are, this is the time to shift that cycle. Because that is you potentially operating and performing this energy of love. You don't have to perform to receive love. You just have to be still and be your I am and love yourself from within, and it's going to reflect you without. And if you see more patterns of without love of what you're receiving from other people, I want you to see in real time how that's also reflecting you. See if you are a teacher, see if you are a leader, see if you are leading people, what is in your field? What are you observing? What is people mirroring you in your reality? And don't be in the energy of, you know what, that's not me. Don't have that perspective. I want to open up the perspective of, what is this trying to show me about me? And not from a egoic place, from a self-reflection, self-realization place. The more you see this, you're going to see where you are at in this reality of this game of life. If you are happy, you're probably at your highest state of being in life. If you're not happy, if you're in dis-ease, you're feeling like you're more sick, it's showing you something of what you're not being authentic within yourself right now. Capricorn is the energy of helping us to see where are we at in our soul contract, where we are at with Saturn, where we are at in this time and space of structure. If you're having disorganization, it's going to bring leakages in your money. It's going to bring leakages in your business, your family. And that's not where you want to be. You want to be in the energy of, you know what? How can I be the best self of me? And not to feel like you have to perform, or you have to overwork, you have to overshow, you have to overgive, you have to people please. That's not where we want you to be. And if you are, realize that. Don't reject that, because we live in a game of life where we can accept or reject. We all live in a reality where you're either doing or you're not. We don't live in a reality where truth is not truth. We do live in reality like it's different parts of truth that only give us half of the truth, so we don't see the full truth. But our body is infinite intelligence. Our soul is infinite intelligence, and we see and we feel if it's in our body, if it's in our intuition, if it's in our senses. That means it has a connection to us some way, somehow. So with this, what I'm trying to say is, see in this time, if what you want, what you desire, what you want to move, how you want to flow, do you feel that in your body? Do you feel like you're actually doing that? And if you're not, it's because you're probably not doing something that you need to do, that you need to see, or who you need to be. I want to put this into myself, and it's 2-2 time at the time right now, of what this helped me to show me in real time, so this could actually click a little bit more of what I'm trying to get at right now. I had a DJ session today. Keyword, I had a DJ session today with a person that I'm working with. However, we did not have a DJ session of what I thought what it was going to be. He started off the conversation asking me, how are you doing in this reality? And I'm not going to fully tell you guys everything that I said, but I'll give you just a glimpse of, I showed him of like, I feel like the emotions that I have as a man, the emotions that I have in my being, I feel like it's actually wrong of me to have these type of emotion as a man, because I feel like I felt like in my perception that I thought it was weak. And I seen how like the importance of family and when you are, one thing that I had a deep realization with, and Cancer rules family. Cancer rules family, rules the fourth house, is also a connection to my Pisces stellium in the fourth house. And I see how in this society norm, how if you do not have a father, Saturn, in the home, and the mother has to be the mother and father in the home, but she also have to work, so she's not at home. So you're being raised from your brothers and your sisters. You're being raised from your siblings. So that could open up of an inner child pattern of no structure, no discipline, not knowing when to be an inner child, when to be an adult, not knowing when to be not serious, and not how to be in the energy of I feel like I have to always do, or be in the survival, fight or flight. And I see how this is the majority of this world too. And this is what brings a pattern of older people being kids, because when they were kids, they had a potential that their mother and father wasn't even in the home to teach, to give knowledge, to give tools, that you got adults operating still at kids, and they feel like they are in a loop. If you guys are getting and understanding what I'm saying, put a 1 in the chat in the way. If this is resonating to you in any type of way, put a 1 in the chat. Put some comments in on the chat, please, because I want to see if this is landing for you. And I see how that creates generational trauma, because then you got kids having kids, and then when they have kids, they feel overwhelmed because they are a kid and they didn't know how to be actually an adult or know how to really be a kid. So now it's this loop of underdevelopment in the mind. And me being a black man, I see how this has really affected a lot of black families. And this is the realization I was having while I was on this session of DJing with my coach, but we wasn't DJing, and I was processing it in real time. It was doing something to my body. It was doing something to my nervous system. And I'm in a reality right now where I have a wife, I have a kid, and being with them every single day for 9 months, and we in the year of 9. My woman, she's a Leo, and she's born on the 18th, and that's 1 + 8, that's 9. 9 is also the Sagittarius, and I'm a Sagittarius rising. I was seeing how everything I always wanted, I'm actually seeing, I'm actually being, I'm seeing a power within it, and it's real time. And this is what I always want. I want for all families. And this is what we should all have as families. And it's the structured societal system. It's not a coincidence that I went to Utah State and my major was sociology, and where I learned about social norm. So I see how this is a structure. This is a system. I see that's a Capricorn that is going under destruction, because that way of thinking, that way of being, that's not sustainable for all human life in this reality. You need a mother and father there, because that brings a different paradigm of the Trinity. That brings the energy of the triangle. That brings the mother, the father, the child into completion. It activates your first sacred geometry symbol. And if you do not have that, you do not experience that, you're not exposed to that, you're always looking for that. And people are looking for love. People are performing for love. They're overgiving for love. They're people pleasing for love, because they never fully got it from their mother or their father in their paradigm, in their nervous system. And this is why we've been at a lower system of thinking, that we only have 5 to 10 to 15% of our brain actually thinking, that people have Chat GPT thinking that they're more capable than what they can do in their human being. And this is why I came into this reality as Adewale Matthew Adewale. I have so much passion for women, because I've seen the women in my family bring a structure of unconditional love. So I was always able to recognize the frequency and how they show strength and they never show weakness. But I also see how that even brought a paradigm of how I was thinking, that when you do feel weak, it is something wrong with you. That I feel like you had to operate as a machine. And that's how I was operating in my reality for about 25 years. And you got people who are 45, 55, 65, 75 going through that experience. So this is why it's very important that we love ourselves in this reality. We be that change that we need in this reality. We bring that unconditional love and compassion, the grace, the Cancer, to bring ease, bring the feminine, bring the voice to people, to bring the healing to the nervous system so they can self-regulate. But when you in fight or flight, you can't think. You overstimulated. You don't know when to stop watching TV. You don't know how to stop looking at gossip. So why would you want to build an empire in this reality? Why would you want to build a legacy in this reality? When you think about the food that you're trying to eat every single day, keyword trying, surviving. So when you're in a survival way of thinking, you cannot even think about building. You cannot think about creating. So in this game of life, to break the cycle, you have to understand that you're either consumer or the creator of life. You're either being used, Capricorn, I use. You're either being used for someone else, corporation, someone else, spiritual entity that's harnessing off your energy. That some of you guys are working jobs that you feel that your energy is off. You feel tired all the time, that you can't even think about trying to build your own business. You don't think that's strategic. This is why it's very important to know what you want and what you want to create in your reality. Or you allow someone else to create your reality. But it will not be your highest form, your highest state of being in this human experience, in this reality. This is the Capricorn Full Moon in Cancer sun sign. This is what we need to see. This is what we need to understand. Sagittarius, I understand Revelations 9. Revealing truth right now. That's the key. You just have to open your mind to think. That's how you outwit the devil, you see. Capricorn is the scapegoat. God, Christ, and the devil. 2/21, why that's a significant day. Winter solstice, you see. Around Jesus Christ's timeline, you see. Death, rebirth. 25, Jesus' birth. This is the astrology. It's talking about your body. It's your body. It's the astronomy. It's the planet. You are planet creator. So why you think if you was to play music right now, if you was to play classical music right now, and you would listen to about 3 minutes, why would you start feeling stuff in your body? Why would you start tapping into a different sense? Why would it brings calmness to you? Because that's the music that you actually create planets. And some of you guys actually created planets. And you put yourself in this cycle of being human, which in a translation means dead. So you become back alive. Tap into your Christ timeline. So you can tap into your higher conscious, your omniversal consciousness in this time as a human being. So that would take you to a different level of your species. You have this capability right now. You have this capability right now. But you got to go through the game to see your lessons of your astrology, or what you're going through with Cancer, what you're going on with Capricorn, and what that heaven interpreter is trying to get you to see. It's going to change you to a different level of how you think of this game and how you see reality. We are in the year of 9. We're on the 7th month. We're already halfway year of this year of 9. I want you guys to think. I want you guys to ask yourself, the things that you said you was going to do, are you doing it? Some of the things that you have for your New Year's resolution, are you doing it? Ask yourself. Put it down in the comments. Be truthful. Because when you want to live in your I am, you got to be called out. Receive. Opening your heart, you see. That's the chest. That's the Cancer. That's the ruler of the body part. Cancer is the moon. And it shifts every 2 days. You see. So once you understand the moon cycle, it's just going to help you to tap into a different level of your divine feminine, you see. So it's time for us to activate a different level of thinking in this reality, but we have to see the games. We have to see the lower polarities of the trauma. We have to see the society norm. We got to see and understand the patterns of this norm, because everything is a pattern. This is a game of math. The path to success, the path to your life is math. And one of the highest maths, the highest science that we got is astrology. It's the circle of life. It's 12 houses. It's 12 classrooms. Just like you go to 12 grades in school. It's going to help you to understand your game on this earth. School. It's a school. So now you can stop being so serious and see, okay, what do I need to learn in this experience? What is real wisdom? It's experience. It's experience. It's not from you reading something on ChatGPT just from your computer. It's experience. So you need to go out and live. Cancer is the energy of hermit. They won't always want to be in the house. So some people say they want to be seen, but they're just living in the house. They're not even going outside the house. Or they saying they don't have money, business, Capricorn, 10th house, that they don't even get out the house. So how are you going to be seen if you do not get out the house? And you see how money controls people's reality, or people allow money to control their reality. If you're in the game where money is controlling your reality, you cannot be free of this game. So you have to free your mind to see what you want to do in this game, so you can be the main character, the creator, the director in the game. It's the game. It's a game. Why you think Triple H from WWE has a theme song? It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game and how you play it. Triple H, HHH, 888. It's not a coincidence that this man is the business executive at WWE right now. He was creating his reality. He's playing in an entertainment game. He knows that this is a game of entertainment because everybody likes to be entertained. But I'm not trying to entertain. I'm trying to give you lessons of how you need to move in this game. Adewale Adewale, life path 11, you see, that's the messenger, that's the equals, that's the middle part of the math. You see, it's not a coincidence that my middle name is Adewale Matthew, the gift of God to bring the message to you. It's up to you if you want to see the message for you. For you. Because they asked the ancient Kemet, they asked the Egyptian gods back in the day, how did they know God? How did they know source? It was an undeniable knowingness. So if you're feeling things in your body, if you're feeling things in your system, if you're feeling things in your human suit, this bringing resonance to you into your soul. So this means you need to lean to the truth. No matter what it is. Money is a tool, just like someone just said, you see. It's a tool. It's not supposed to overrule you. Back to what I was saying, to get so you guys to see the bigger picture of what I was saying with my mentor. This is like the deep revelations that I've been having, but I also in that time was also seeing that I was not seeing that my emotion was a superpower. I was not seeing that the Pisces stellium in the 4th house, the house that rules emotions, and how I have all these emotions. This is why I have access to higher unseen knowledge, how I can see libraries, and I've been doing this since I was 3, you see. This is something that I never allowed to leave me. And I remember also in a dream that I had, and it said 11,000 years ago, you was here when we all forgot. And you said you was going to help people to remember, to unlock the memory, because once they release the fear, the false evidence appearing real, this is when we're going to tap into a different level of our frequency, what we were doing in Greek times and ancient Kemet, when we was bringing in the time-lost being in real time on this earthly plane in Library of Alexandria, where we had the Akashic Records library in real time, in physical structure, in the physical blueprint. And I came here with already knowing this, so we can all remember this. You can do anything you want in this reality. You have to just have the power of the mind to create it and think it. Even if you go through experience that is pain, it is teaching. Pain endures growth. This is what I want you guys to understand with pain and God consciousness. How you tap into your God. If you cannot run a mile, go run a mile right now. Go run a mile right now. Go run a mile right now. And once you go run that mile, see when your body wants to stop. And once you see your body wants to stop, that's when you got to tap into your God. Because now you're tired and you're not connected with your breath. So you have to figure something out in your breath so you don't die. Let's say someone said, you have to be on this or you're going to die. You're going to have to tap into a different level of your sense. You have to tap into a different level of your sense, or you're going to die. That's the God flow. That's the flow state that you're looking for. That's the flow. People think, oh, it's all peace and light. You gotta go through things to get to that peace and light. Because people, things, experience is going to try to dim that light or take that light if you allow it. For the people who watch Sinners, you see how in the movie Sinners, the white devil, the white cannibal, of what the symbolism, what it was showing of the blood ritual, and how they had to ask permission to come in. You have to give permission for things to come in. Remember at the beginning of the live how I said you either accept or you reject. You're either doing or you're not. You're either creating or you're not. It's not try. You don't try. If you're trying, you're failing. That's the truth. It is what it is. In this game of life, 7 times 7 is 49. Not 48, not 47, 49. Because women lie, men lie, numbers don't. Laws don't. Spiritual law will always be the overruler of all law. That is Capricorn. That is Saturn. That is the structure. That is Chronos. Symbolism they gave us is this is Avengers. How they was quantum traveling. Because you're a quantum being. You're multidimensional. You're universal. But if you think that you are not, you are actually right. So you move into a lower reality where you're just not thinking. You're just moving through space and time and not thinking. And with your head down and being a consumer. But if you say, you know what, I don't like this reality that I'm in, I'm going to stand up in the chaos. I'm going to bring a new element. I'm going to bring a new storm. I'm going to shift my spirit, because spirit is breath and breath is spirit. So I'm going to shift my transformer. I'm going to shift my bumblebee. I'm going to shift and tune into a new radio station. I'm going to shift into a new antenna, because you have that capability. But if it's a little bit harder, this is what you put yourself into. So that means you said, I can overcome this, but I'm going to put this obstacle on the path so I can see some things that I need to see before I get to a new path. Full moon in Capricorn. These are the things you want to release so you can move to a new game. Once that's out the nervous system, once that's out the fear, you release that thread, you release the spider web. Ooh. You cut the other game off and you unlock a new level of the game. You got amateurs, you got professionals. Everybody not in the NBA. Everybody's not in the NFL. Everybody not a pro. Everyone's not a master. That does not mean that you cannot go into that. But hey, you got to be strategic. You got to put the time in. You want to be a master, you have to put the time in. If you don't put the time in, it's going to be hard to remember it and get into the flow state of it. So this is why you want to practice like you're already doing something. Even if you're in a chaotic, traumatic state, you want to shift your reality and be delusional in this reality, the Neptune of your placement. You want to be delusional of what you want to create until it shifts to the external reality, because that means you fully embodied it. Some of you guys want to think once or twice a thing and then think that it's just going to come into fruition. No, effort, practice, consistency, practice, consistency. Do it. You messed up, do it again. Do it again. Oh, you think you got it. Oh, you're complacent. You're comfortable. You ever get comfortable, you ever think being comfortable is okay? Good luck. Don't ever be comfortable. Embrace being comfortable in the uncomfortable and be the observer of all obstacles. This is how you be calm in the chaos. This is how you activate the Toro field. This is how you activate the Akashic field, because Akashic is the Toro, which is the Taurus. It's symbolism. Language is symbolism. Once you understand the knowledge of the language, it don't matter if you speak in English or light language, because you be speaking light language into English or a different language. This is why different language have different powers. You can put different energy, put different frequencies to create a paradigm. Thoughts create worlds. Thoughts create worlds. What you speak, you create. You ask, it is given. It's given because it's asked. If you don't believe what you ask, you're not going to get what you ask. Have you put the time in? If you have not learned the lessons in the timeline, you're going to stay in that circle, that Akashic record. It's not fake it till you make it. It's embody it until you see it in the external. We ain't faking. No. We embodying. This is key. Because people been faking it and not making it. That's what I want y'all to see. Majority of people are trying to fake it, but they're not making it. We don't need to be in the not faking. We need to be in the embodiment, the undeniable frequency of I am. Undeniable frequency of your I am. That people, they vibing when you are in your master I am. Someone said, what if your path, your karma is just too overwhelming? Change your perspective of what you see in the reality. Change the energy of what you're breathing in this reality. When you're overwhelmed, that's when you gotta breathe. Tap into your sense. You trying to think it through. You need to flow it through. What is spirit directing me to? What is my body telling me to do? What is the time I'm seeing at the time? What is my astrology saying on my circle in this universal timeline? What is my Saturn in my astrology placement? Then you're going to see what lessons you have not seen. Something that I've been doing in this reality is journaling for the last 6 years. So now I can see my patterns. I went to do also door to door, and door to door gave me the lesson and the teaching that you need to know your numbers. Once you know your numbers, this is when you know how to sell. Oh, that's the game. Okay, so if I knock this many doors, I know I'm probably going to talk to this many people. Okay, I'm probably going to get money. Okay, then I put that of what I learned into this reality. See your patterns. See your patterns. Start journaling. Start writing. Start doing voice memos. Start studying yourself. Start studying yourself. You have knowledge of self. You have knowledge of all. You have to study yourself. But we don't really look at ourselves. Or we don't see the blind spot of what people are trying to mirror in us. Cancer, Capricorn, opposite zodiacs, you see. We have to see other polarities because it's showing you something some way, somehow. But are you allowing it to come through you? You have to allow. You could be rejecting. You could have the palm, just like in the meditation. When you're in a palm is like this, you cannot receive. You have to have the palm like this. You see. These are the keys of how to move into this game. That's the Cancer. That's the Cancer. That's the chest. That's the heart. The Capricorn, that's the energy, I believe. Okay, I can't think of it right now. The body part. But the Capricorn energy, I cannot think of the body part of Capricorn. What is the body part of Capricorn right now? Knees. Is it knees? I believe it's knees. I think it's knees. But I'm going to still connect the dots of what I'm saying. The Capricorn energy is the energy of the structure, but it's also the energy of the feminine because it's also earth. So you want to be grounded while you're here on earth. You want to be high. You want to be in the Cancer. You want to be in the sky. You want to be in the water. But you also want to be grounded down. Knees. Yes, I knew it was knees. So if you have bad knees, you have a bad Capricorn body. You want to have a good Capricorn body. Because when you have a good Capricorn body, that's how you can build big things in your light body. That's the nervous system. If the nervous system in fight or flight is going to go into not be able to create, it's going to go into consumer, and it's going to go into confusion. So what you want to do to self-regulate your state, you want to release the fear, the false evidence appearing real of this experience that you went through, collapse those timelines so you can move to a higher game here on earth. So when we have good knees, this means we have a healthy body. This means we are more at ease. We are embodied in the masculine and feminine, the Saturn, the grandfather, and the mother. The Cancer, the mother, father, to activate the Holy Trinity, to activate the first sacred geometry triangle. Why you think Jay-Z got the billionaire? He doing the symbol. He's doing the symbol of the triangle. You think he just doing that? He's doing that and creating his reality. He knows laws of the universe. You need to know the law of you. The law of you. Study you. If you don't know you, you ain't gonna never know what to do. You're gonna always be in Blue's Clues. If you go homeless, you don't got no money, you gonna be scared. I don't care if I don't got no money. I don't care if I'm homeless. I've been homeless multiple times. I know I can create anything that I want in this reality. And I believe it in myself. Now, I don't believe it. I know it. I've done it. I lived it. I experienced it. I've been homeless multiple times. And every single time, I quantum jump my timeline. You can quantum jump your timeline. You got to have the belief. You got to have the Pisces. You got to feel it in your feet. You got to know. Aquarius, the shins you see. Why you think in the NBA they having the Achilles shit? They're going through different polarities of their spirituality. They have to. The dude, I can't think of his name, dude from Indiana Pacers, Achilles at the championship to be a master. He went down. Boom. Death. Rebirth. You see, we want you to tap into a different level of the game of what you think and how you be, because in this reality, every single philosopher known to man has the same fact of this philosophy. What you think, you become what you think. So what are you thinking? What do you want? What do you desire? How you want to move, B? That's how you can really move in this reality. Like my dog Sensei said, all number 0. That's the everything. That's the egg. That's the 0. That's the void. That's a trinity. That's the Mary Magdalene. That's the Shiva Ling. That's the Ankh. You see? That's the 1, the 2, the 3, the first triangle. The first sacred geometry. We are sacred geometry beings. What you think they were showing you in Avengers? Activation. That's the movie. You got to see the polarity, what they're showing you, because everything is parable. Avengers. Activator. To see that you are superhero. That doesn't mean don't be a savior. No, we're not being a savior. It's a difference. You're being the superhero to know that you are the Christ. You are the God. You are the angel. You are the angle. You are the polarity, the single property of source you see. You are the seed. You are a point. You are the point of A. You are the law of attraction, because you are everything. You are the all that is. You see? This is what you are. This is who you are. It's an undeniable frequency. You see it in different people. Kobe, when he hooping, that's why he has that attraction. Michael Jordan, that's why he has that attraction. Mariah Carey, that's why she has that attraction. Venus, Serena Williams, that's why they have that attraction. Because they know what they want to do. They know how they want to move. So if you're homeless, what do you want to do? How do you want to move? Because you're at a place that everybody want to be at. You're at nothing, so you can create anything. You can create anything from nothing. But if you don't know that you are I am, you're going to go through chaos. What am I going to do? Hey, this is Kronos. This is Saturn. Get the fuck up. Know who the fuck you are. That. But sometimes when you talk like, oh, that's too much. No, that's love. That's unconditional love. I'm going to show passion when I love people, because I'm an Aries moon. I'm showing passion. I'm showing you energy. I'm generating energy to talk to you. Yes, because I love you. Why would I not? You want me to be all... I want energy. You see? I want frequency. You see? That's what get people up. That gets people to leave. That get people to they Shaka Zulu, you see. Because we haven't had Saturn. We haven't had fathers in this reality. Let's be real. We have not had fathers in this reality. Fathers, especially indigenous people, fathers been colonized. They've been raped. They was molested. So they hurt. They don't even feel like they can be a man. You see. Or some people avoid being a man because that's still in their body. Now the mother trying to be the father and the mother. Now she tired. Now she can't even think for herself. And now when that actually happens, when the kids leave, she don't know what to do because she feel like that was her full purpose, you see. You see the trauma, the generational trauma, the generational pattern. But you can unlock this pattern. because you now have the awareness of it. And now since you have the awareness of it, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to apply the wisdom? Or you're just going to just hear it? The difference between good people, great people, how they apply information. And how quick. Of the emotion and click, change the channel, move to a different station. Train stations. This is a game of sound. This is a game of frequencies. This is a game of vibrations. This is a game of energy. This is what this is. You know those laws, you have the secrets to all laws. How you move with it, it's up to you. Because we all have roles in this game. Lions like to be lions. Gorillas like to be gorillas. Cars like to be cars. Trees like to be trees. Who you want to be? Allow people to do what they do in their game and it don't relate to you. Leave them be. But send them love. Keep things simple, B. Don't be trying to do 6, 7 things. Keep things simple. Do one thing that can create multiple things. That's how you shift into this game of this reality where you experience heaven on earth. When you're at peace. When you're just in your, you know what? I love life. Life is treating me well. I love experiencing life. I'm watching life as a movie. I never have to vacate from I never have to go on vacation because I don't have to vacate from anything. This is where you want to be. This is what we have to see in this full moon. Tomorrow, July 10th, I will be having a full moon class, Akashic Records version. I want to bring as many people on that Zoom. The more people, the better. Why? Because we can shift the collective conscious. This is my intention of what I want to do tomorrow. I have a Pisces stellium, so I know I rule ancestral emotions, ancestral healing. I want to heal 1 billion people before I leave this reality. And I want to do it from my heart because that's what I love to do. So this is a free class. If you go to my Insta story, I want you guys to click and get that Zoom link and come to that Zoom tomorrow at 5 p.m. And we're going to go deeper and we're going to go to the Akashic Records together. I'm going to open the Akashic Records. We're going to all go into that together. Some of you guys going to see it. Some guys going to feel it. But once you guys access the state, you can't go back into the other states. You just have to have a vessel to help you hold the frequency. And this is all what I want us to do because we need to start creating more things in this reality because the old system is crumbling. Donald Trump will be the last president. AI is going to be taking over these 9-to-5 jobs. So we need more people in their creator vision, creator perspectives. The exchange, just being. It would not be an energy exchange for this Zoom call tomorrow. Cancer also rules inner child. So this is a time that we need to see where are we hurting our inner child? Because our inner child is our real self. So as your real self, how is he feeling? Because Cancer is also, I feel. So this is the time we need to feel our emotions of what we need to clear, what we need to release. Because you guys see in real time, we are in World War III. Uranus and Gemini, 2025. generation, Uranus, we're moving to a sudden change of our elevation. Oh my God. Elevation. Sorry if I'm butchering this. Of our minds. So this is time where we need to shift our mind into what we want to create and what we need to be and who we want to be. I love you guys. I hope you guys love this live. We're going to post this on YouTube too. And I want you guys to comment it down below. What happened to you? What came through for you in this breakthrough, in this revelation that we talked about today in this Cancer Full Moon Akashic activation for you all. Peace.